Hi, I'm Blake with New Canoe. I'm going to walk through the installation of the seat on the Pursuit with you today. As you've noticed, the seat comes separate from the base for shipping purposes. Setting it up on the base is a one-time installation, and it takes about 5 minutes. Now, because it's a one-time installation, we want the seat to be real snug and real secure. The bolts going through are a little bit tight. I'm going to give you some techniques for getting those in without any troubles. So the first thing you want to do is orient your seat and your base. So the seat goes in like this. The long part's the bottom, the curve goes to the front. And on the base, the rubber stopper is to the front. So if that's set up, then you're ready to proceed. Now the way this is going to go is the seat is going to drop right onto those wishbones. We're going to be using the back bolts just as they are installed. So the bolts on the brackets on the seat are in the place where they need to end up. And on the wishbones, we're going to install it on the back hole. So that goes for all 4 wishbones and all 4 brackets. Now we're going to take our seat, we're going to flip it over, and we're going to remove the bolts. Now I rotated it kind of 180 degrees, top over bottom. That keeps the left and the right oriented in the same way. So I recommend doing it like that. So the rear bolts and the rear knobs, and then the front bolts are going to have the webbing on them. So we want to keep that webbing on the bolt so it stays right where it needs to be when we hook the seat back up. Then take the seat, flip it around, and then just kind of get a press fit with the rear hole on the bracket to the top or the rear hole on the wishbone. And once that's done, then you can just gently raise the seat, get it in the upright position. If any of the wishbones come off, that's no problem, just put them back on. Now we're ready to install the bolts. Okay, so we're going to start with the front left. Doesn't really matter where you start. I recommend starting on the front ones and then going to the back ones. So the first thing we're going to do is just press that wishbone into the bracket and visually align it so that we can see through the hole. Then the first trick is to take a screwdriver with a 1/4 inch diameter and just use that to run through the bracket and the wishbone and the other bracket, and that gets them aligned really nicely. Then you can take the bolt with the webbing and put it through. Now you have 3 options for getting it through. You can do the press fit if it works, just pushing it through with your hand. You can take a little mallet and tapping it through, or you can take a 7/16 inch wrench and just thread it through. So really, if you try the press fit with your hand, if that doesn't work, then either a mallet or a 7/16 inch wrench just to drive it through should work just fine. Once that's in, then grab your mighty knob and install that on the back side. Now you want to repeat that on all 4 locations, again with the back bracket hole and the back wishbone, making sure that the webbing straps go in the same place they came out. Alright, so now once you have all the bolts in and all the straps back where they were, all of them in the rear locations, your seat's basically ready to go. You're going to want to take the back strap, the seat back adjustment strap, and connect it on the left side. And then on the right side we have the seat height strap, and what that does is lock the seat in the high position when you're up tall. So now your seat's all ready to go. Transition to low. High is as easy as that. You're ready for the water.